Okay, great. So we'll now shift gear a little bit to the startups. And one thing that's great about the expo is that we have, obviously, the large corporate partners are with us, but obviously we're here to see the best and the brightest startups. And the cross-border program is something unique about China, is that we want to connect the best technology all over the world to the fastest growing market, which is China. And what is it exactly is it that we do? So if you talk to a startup and you ask them, have you ever entertained about going to China? I think very rarely no one will say no to that. But there's obviously a lot of question. We've heard of all these scary rumors about China, how copywriting in China stands for copy is right. There's all these legal issues, the government, how do we deal with them? And this is exactly where we come in. So for the startups, if you're here at the Plug and Play ecosystem, you obviously understand how we're a global platform, how we're in 11 different countries, 30 plus cities, and in China alone, we're in about 11 cities. So we want to connect the local know-how to help you bring your technology, if your technology is feasible, to expand in China. So here's a map of our locations. And what is exactly that we provide for startups that are interested in going to China? We provide three main elements. One, our corporate connection. If you want to enter into a brand new market, you want to make sure that you have your first client. You want to have your first partners. We have 30 plus corporate partners in China, and they sign up with Plug and Play because they're looking for not only local technologies, but they're also looking for international innovations. So it's a very natural welcome, very natural introduction when we introduce you to one of the biggest corporates in China. Secondly, is funding, right? Especially for the venture-backed startups. We're positive that obviously your previous funders, they do not want you to be distracted on what you're doing for international expansion. We have funds in PNP China, and then we also have a wide connection to VC network that are willing to invest into your China entity. And lastly, we help you to find the most suitable government, local government to work with in China. Because as we know, keeping a good relationship with the government is imperative to your success in China. So to keep things very, very short, we bring anywhere from 20 to 30 startups from Silicon Valley to China each and every year. In fact, we're bringing about 4 or 5 more next week for our Real Estate Expo and IoT Expo. Some of the previous alumni, such as Sentience, People Power that will be presenting in a little bit, What 3 Words. These are all terrific companies that are already, some are already in China or some looking to expand in China. We welcome you all. We have a little booth right outside, and then we also have our contact information right over here. So feel free to reach out to us and explore the China market together. Thank you. All right.